Another airwolf.
And its pilot is using Caitlin as bait.
I'm gonna blow Stringfellow Hawk right out of the sky.
You can't afford it.
And then,
welcome to Beverly Hills.
with James Brolin and Lisa Harton, the cops in plenty of hot water.
You're creating too much heat.
Beverly Hills Cowgirl Blues, Saturday.
Well, it's really only natural for you to be thinking about your father at a time like this, your mother remarrying and all. Does it bother you?
No, of course not. I'm just thinking about it, that's all.
I've known you for a lot of years, Thomas. I watched you grow up. You and Sloan playing in the backyard. I know how hard it was for you when Baxter died. You loved your father very much.
Yeah, I did. Although sometimes I wonder if I ever knew him.
Well, I knew him. He was a wonderful man. The best father I think a son could ever wish for.
Mark, Thomas.
Hey, Granddad.
Well, it looks like I've been stood up for dinner. Mind a third?
No, not at all. No problem there. We haven't even started to order yet.
Listen, why don't you two go on without me? I just remembered I have some things I have to clear up at the hospital.
What?
Thanks anyways, Mark. Maybe some other time, okay?
Is he all right?
Well, I hope so. If it's not, it's something I said. It's my fault. I was talking to him about the wedding. I think it upset him.
Now, that doesn't sound like Thomas. That must be a problem at the hospital.
Well, if it is, I certainly hope I didn't make it any worse for him.
Does the name Sherry Rogers mean anything to you, Mr. Morgan? Or maybe Sherry Miller?
Doesn't mean a thing. But I know her.
She's beautiful.
She should be. That's her business. She's a call girl for the syndicate.
Just a call girl?
I don't know just. She also buys and sells information to the highest bidder.
She hardly looks the part.
Does anyone? And look, she runs with a pretty rough crowd, kid. And she's no amateur.
With a face that sweet, it's hard to believe.
Believe it. But sweet face aside, that little lady can be big trouble.
First, I wanted to explain how the Crime Watch is trying to make the streets safer for the residents of our neighborhood. Perhaps Mr. Miller would like to hear about this.
It's a little late for him, honey. He's dead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sure he is, too.
Well, will you be living here alone, then?
I've done it before. I'll do it again. I used to live right in this neighborhood years ago.
Yeah, it's a wonderful place. But this is a big city, and unfortunately, crime is a fact of life. First of all, you'll have to have this. And if you're ever alone at night and something should happen, you use it. We have a lot of volunteers in the streets, and they'll help you.
How reassuring.
And if you should ever hear or see anything that's suspicious, will you call this number and report it? And Mrs. Miller...
Oh, call me Sherry, honey. Everybody does.
Oh, well, Sherry, I was just wondering if you'd be interested in volunteering. We could always use the help.
Well, why don't I think on it, okay? Truth is, it might get kind of lonely. Most of my friends from the old days, well, they're not around anymore.
Well, I can certainly understand that. You call me anytime, even if it's just a talk, okay?
Well, maybe I'll do that. Thanks, Lindsay.
You're welcome. It was a very lovely meeting you, Mrs. Miller. And please don't forget I'm just a few blocks away, so don't you be a stranger.
Oh, don't worry, honey. I won't be.
Okay.
Thanks for coming.
Bye-bye.
Senator Harrington, call for you. Josh Harrington here.
Josh, it's Sherry.
What is it?
I thought you might be interested to know that a pretty little blonde just showed up on my doorstep. She said she's Lindsay Crane. She lied.
Who is she?
Mrs. Tyler McCandless. She's been real busy asking a lot of questions, Josh. What do you want to do about her?
Chicken Hot Bites from Banquet in 3 hot shapes.
Hot from the oven, anytime, fun time. Hot Bites, party nights, dip 'em, pop 'em, all right.
Hot Bites.
Hot lunch on the go, catch 'em with your favorite show.
Ah, Banquet Hot Bites. 100% chicken makes them great tasting meals. 3 hot shapes make them bite-sized snacks.
Hot Bites holidays, stack 'em up 100 ways.
Chicken Hot Bites from Banquet in 3 hot shapes.
The hottest bites around.
Hot Bites.
Ah, the rabbit. The rabbit has plenty